what I get told, well, your skin colour doesn't reflect the party that you support.
When a party gets labelled far-right or racist, you'd expect the support base to look a certain way. Alright then, watch this.
Hello, sir.
Reform UK, Sikh residents and a viral moment. What's really going on? Matt Goodwin and his team were filmed speaking face-to-face with members of a Sikh community, engaging in open discussion. Some see it as bridge building. Others say it's tone-deaf politics in one of the UK's most diverse areas.
I'm Reform. You're what? Reform.
What do they represent?
You've never heard of Reform Party? You know Nigel Farage? Like basically
Yeah,
keep
no,
Britain
once you
Britain.
say that name,
Okay.
I know.
Just keep Britain Britain. Do you know what I mean?
Coonery and buffoonery
You see, I didn't say a word.
at its finest.
Yeah.
And it's the way you say it and just look at me straight in the eye like,
But what's
Reform.
Why? What's wrong with that? What have you checked out their policies?
Mad.
Have you checked out their policies?
Mad policies. Everything's
you?
He said to keep Britain Britain. And when he asked the other guy, have you checked out the policies? He didn't say yes, he didn't say no, he just said mad policies.
Reform are trying to preserve our nation, okay? They are trying to protect our nation. They are trying to protect the rights of the nationals who already live here, of British nationals, just as any other nation would do. They would always prioritise their nationals. Nigel Farage is not saying that he wants to deport every single immigrant, but what he is saying is that those immigrants who have entered this country illegally, okay, will be reassessed, and it is only fair. You know, this would happen in every single other country. Why are Brits believing that they have the authority or the provision to provide for such a mass of people? There is far too much pressure on all of the services within the UK, okay? The education system, the healthcare system, the police force, housing, the economy. We have so many issues at hand, and throwing in more problems to the mix is of no benefit to any of us or to the immigrants that are coming over here.
What I get told, well, your skin colour doesn't reflect the party that you support. But if you actually listen to Reform and don't make up nonsense, you'll actually realise they stand for British values, not one specific skin colour. In terms of being British, that's what they care about. So contributing to the country, you know what I mean? Not coming here and just taking or sending money to another country and things like that. Actually coming here, working, contributing to the economy, that's what's important.
What's been your experience as a Reform voter, as someone who comes to the rallies, as you just said, being a non-white person?
Non-white person, yeah. No, it's been fine. I've not once have I felt like people are staring at me or anything. Everyone, I mean, Nigel Farage himself, he said, we don't care about your skin colour, we don't care about your orientation, we care about if you believe in our values, and everyone cheered. You know, and I was looking around, I'm seeing more mixed people as well than I've ever seen before. People are getting more comfortable coming out here, because obviously it's a scary thing coming to a right-wing party in the United Kingdom. People actually being able to come here of all different skin colours, comfortably is a nice thing.
As long as Labour and Conservatives are not in power, I don't mind. You need someone else new, see what they can do, because like the old two schools, nah.
Good news, about time. Because like, not being funny, that you listen to them all, they all give you a pack of lies, but Reform seems to be saying more what I'd like to see happen than the others. So yeah, I'll vote for Reform. Got to be.
I wasn't surprised, to be honest. You know, there's a reasonable following in the local area, but personally a little bit disappointed.
I'm hoping that it's a protest vote, and come the general election, people will go back to voting however they usually vote.
Bless this man, he was simple. As long as Labour or Conservatives are not in power, that's enough for him.
As long as Labour and Conservatives are not in power.
Let's get it. All voting Reform look fresh, looking fresh. Voting Reform, get them out of our country. They're stealing our jobs, they're stealing this, and I agree with them. I'm joining you. Voting Reform. Nigel Farage, here we come.
Hold my paper.
Morning Patriots, big day. I hope you are voting for the right team, the Reform team, and if you're not, then you're missing out. If you really love this country, if you want things to get better rather than the awful state that it's in now, then please, please do the wise thing and vote reform. If you are someone who's voting for Advance or Rupert Lowe, remember, if they're not standing, if they don't, in your area, they don't have a candidate, please make sure you still stick for reform, because at this point we just need the right to get in, because it's really a terrible state. Yesterday I had someone confront me. He was like, oh, I've seen you on GB News. And the way he said it, I asked him, I take it you don't like it. And he was like, no, you're batting for the wrong team. They will never accept you. And I was like, who's they? Who is they? Then he's like, they. And I was like, who? He's like, them lot. I was like, please explain to you who is they, because as far as I'm concerned, the way you're putting it is you're being racist. And he was like, the far right. I said, well, how would I be standing for the far right? Who is the far right? And what do you mean? What do you mean that they're far? All I stand for is patriotism, making this country great again, and, putting Britain first. And then he's like, yeah, but you keep calling out Muslims. And by the way, this is not a Muslim guy. He's non-Muslim. And I asked him, I don't. I asked him, I just call out whatever I hate. If I hate something, I call it out, and this is what it is. And if you don't like it, and if the cap fits, then it's what it is, right?
Simples. She wasn't missing up words. She just went straight to the point. If she hates something, she'll call it out. And for her, it's put Britain first.
Hiya. Those are the last of our leaflets. Barely 50 left. So can you please, we're going down to the Boy Scouts polling booth. So we're going to redo Glenthorne Road, and we've done part of Frey and Barnett Road as well. And then we'll do the next road, just surrounding it. And we will have nothing for tomorrow. Toots can't saying, yeah, well, good for you, good on your reform. So, give them a thumbs up there.
Wow, that's interesting, because if you only follow the labels, you'd assume that support was one-dimensional, but political behavior is rarely that simple. Voters don't always match the stereotypes built around parties, and moments like this complicate the narrative. You see, politics online often feels binary, but real life rarely is.